What is up, y'all? If you don't know me, my name's Savannah. I'm a Christian. I'm 20 years old. From Texas, I want to one day go to Hawaii. But today, I was inspired by a look that my mother sent me. I recently purchased the Morphe, James Charles, and Jeffree Star palettes, so I have a lot of colors to play with. I'm more comfortable with like browns and maroons, so this is why I'm trying to venture out and just mess with these colors because I never really wear them. Hopefully, you learn something new. I still have some learning along the way, so just bear with me. For my base shadow, I'm going in with Canvas from James's palette, and I should have applied this tape before I put my base on, and you'll see why. This is the look that inspired me. Shout out to my mom because she sent that this way. I was just gonna do a basic wing liner, but this was a lot more fun. Going in with the shade Pinkity Drinkity from James's palette, I'm using my MAC 224 and using that as my transition shade. To deepen that, I'm going in with the MAC 217 and using the shade Single.
I wish Homer was my father. And I wish you didn't have the devil's curly hair. Oh my god.
You want to continue blending. Honestly, the more you blend, the better it'll look. You can't not blend too much. Or you can't blend too much. It's just not a thing. With my Fit Me concealer from Maybelline, I'm going in with my MAC 242 and cutting my crease. I used to apply the concealer at my lash line and just look up and let it, you know, direct me on how to cut my crease or like where. But I don't know, the other day I just looked straight forward and just went above my hoodedness and just ended up feeling it like that. I wanted to continue to look down because I didn't want creases to come up. But with my Morphe 433, I'm using the shade Back from the Jeffree Star palette and applying that to the outer cut crease. With my e.l.f. C brush, eyeshadow C brush, I put that in the inner corner. Please do not let the brush terminology scare you in any type of way. All these brushes can be used so differently. I think you could just survive with I'm lying. You probably couldn't survive with just a blending brush, but just find you some, good little different sets of brushes and you'll be good. So I'm gonna just keep blending with my 217 and using Single. And just keep on blending the harsh lines. With the shade B, I'm putting that in my inner corner. I actually should have put that on after I put concealer, but it's whatever. I use the Wet n Wild brush. It doesn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure what brush it is, but it's a lot similar to the e.l.f. C brush. I figured this might be satisfying to somebody. If it's not, I don't know. My grandma's probably not gonna like it. And that is why, people, that is why I should have put on the tape after or before I put on my base. This is my favorite concealer. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Medium Peach. I blend it out with my finger. I think it's a lot smoother. It's it's not going to lose any pigment or any product in my beauty blender. And then I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me again to brighten that up. I bake with the Coty Airspun powder, translucent powder. My favorite high-end translucent powder would definitely be the Laura Mercier. Granted, I've only ever used like the Ben Nye powder or the other two, but whatever. That's a Real Techniques brush. Not sure which brush it is. I also don't know why I took off my bake right here. You'll see me apply more because I realized what I had just did. But I'm gonna contour and I'm gonna use my Morphe M536, and I'm going to use my YC Collections bronzer. That's a Wet n Wild blush brush, and that's the Madison Miller blush in All You Need Is Love. My Morphe X Jeffree Star Continuous Setting Spray, and the Wet n Wild highlighter. I'm using the shade Custom Rims with my Real Techniques shading brush and adding more B to my inner corner. I'm going to apply Playground to my waterline, and that's it for the eyes, almost. Don't know if the microphone is in frame, but all I did was put on some lashes, and I put a little bar liner on top. I want to say the name is pronounced Aisha, from the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lips, and some zero in the middle. But yeah, I had fun, you know. Thank you, Mama, because you recommended this look for me, and it was fun, and I like it. So hopefully gonna dig into some more colors soon again. So yeah, thanks for watching.